Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lackawanna County Land Bank meeting. Today's Wednesday, October 9th, 2024. If everyone would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Gaughan,
Here.
Commissioner Chermak.
Yes.
Mrs. Magnata,
Present.
Mrs. Gatto. Here. Mayor Chelik is excused, he can't make it today, and Mr. Tobin.
Here.
Thank you. Opportunity for the public to address the board on agenda items only. Okay, seeing that there is no one, I need a motion to approve the minutes from our September 11th, 2024 meeting.
I'll make the motion.
There's been a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it and the minutes have been approved. Next is the presentation of vouchers for examination and approval from September 12th, 2024 through October 9th, 2024. May I have a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
On the question, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it, and the vouchers have been approved. Number 6, bid openings.
No bid openings today,
No
Commissioner.
bid openings at this time. Number 7 is the discussion items. The first one is the Land Bank property disposition update. Ralph?
Okay, to date, the Land Bank has conveyed 264 properties countywide. Just a breakdown, in the city of Scranton, we've conveyed 259 properties with 5 properties pending. Just broken down by areas of the city: West Scranton, 79 properties; South Scranton, 67 properties; North Scranton, 63 properties; Green Ridge, 22 properties; East Scranton, 16 properties conveyed. We've conveyed 3 properties to the city of Scranton, 3 properties to United Neighborhood Community Development Corporation, 5 properties to the Scranton-Lackawanna Resource Development Corporation, 1 property to Ronald McDonald House. We've conveyed 57 properties in Covington Township, 18 properties in Carbondale with 1 property pending. In Vandaling, 1 property was conveyed. Fell Township, 4 properties. Troop Borough, 2 properties conveyed. Scott Township, 12 properties conveyed with 4 properties pending. Thornhurst Township, 5 properties conveyed. Jefferson Township, 1. Dunmore Borough, 2. Archibald Borough, 2. And Blakely, 1 property conveyed.
Ralph, do you have an update on the property that we discussed in West Scranton on, I think it was on Watson Street, that,
Oh, yeah, I was going to, yeah.
oh, you're going to get to that later?
Yep.
Okay, we'll wait. No problem. Okay, thank you. Number 2 is the Blight Task Force update.
Yeah, this is where we can talk about that
Okay.
a little bit now. Last week, as a matter of fact, was the first time we were able to get into that property at 1409 Watson, and I was there with Shane Powers and Todd Posley from NeighborWorks and Natalie O'Hara, their consultant, their construction consultant. And we really had to, get in a different way because all the doors were locked. But when we looked at it, it does need a lot of work, and they are going to get back to me as far as what they feel is if it's worth it or not. I mean, there might have to be a bathroom brought up from the basement to the first floor, and there might not be room for it. So right now, it's still in the talking stages on what we're going to do with that property. Okay, so I'll keep everybody up to date once I hear back from them. It's going to be a collaboration between us and NeighborWorks. Okay.
And then the goal was possibly to kind of rehab it and then put it as a first-time home buyers?
Right.
Okay.
Definitely.
That's
But
great.
if it costs a little bit too much to rehab, then, maybe a first-time home buyer would not be able to afford it.
Oh, okay, right.
So we'll have to see where we go from here.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, number 3 was the request for permission to sell former land bank-owned properties.
Yeah, I did send everyone out the letters and the email that we got from 2 purchasers of land bank properties. The first one, well, both of them are up in Covington Township at Eagle Lake, And the first one is due to some medical issues, the woman would like permission to sell the property, but as we have in the past, there's been certain conditions that they have to abide by. So, and I did spell those out in my email to everyone. So it's really up to the board if they want to give her permission. You know, the full permission won't come until she provides me with everything that you want me to go over as far as what the conditions are?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I don't think I have the email with me. Oh, boy.
Yeah, from Elaine K.
No, the email that, the conditions that they have to abide by.
Oh,
Boy. Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Thanks, Commissioner. Okay. Yeah. Well, the conditions that would have to be that the seller identifies the prospective purchaser for the land bank review and vetting. They would have to give us the name of who they're going to sell it to. Then we have to make sure that they're okay with taxes and municipal fees if they are local. The property is sold at the same price that the purchaser paid for the property, plus any approved eligible itemized expenses incurred to date on the property. Costs related to improvements to the lot only. Past and current property taxes and assessment fees cannot be included in the selling price. And the seller must present for approval invoices and cancel checks related to the improvements. I mean, you know, we're not in the business really for flipping and making money, you know, so. The new owner must also agree not to sell the property for a 5-year period from the date the former owner purchased the property. So it would just pick up from there, you know, the same date that they had from the 5-year period that they
The initial 5-year period, right?
Right. And a copy of the deed and the settlement statement must be submitted to the land bank prior to closing so we could look at everything to make sure that, and then at that time, at the next meeting, if everything is provided to me, we can provide them written approval for them to sell the property at that price. Okay?
Just my own, I don't have an issue with it at all. I don't know what everyone else thinks, but I just don't, there would be no benefit for us to say no, I don't think, right? Because the woman obviously explained her issues, and medical issues.
Right. And,
The only thing that could come out of that would be delinquent taxes, and we wouldn't get our portion, so we'd be penalizing ourselves not to do it.
Right.
If she could find the proper buyer.
Right.
Qualified
Right.
buyer.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Do we need a motion to, for that,
We
Jim?
could approve it preliminarily, it'd be final approval wouldn't be today.
Right.
She meets all those criteria, but we could do a motion to
Move forward.
move forward with giving permission under our normal process.
I'll make a motion that we move forward.
I'll second.
On the question? And just on the question, go through again briefly what the motion is. Moving forward on, just explain that just for the record.
Okay, yeah, we're just, the motion moving forward as far as long as the purchaser or the owner of the property presents the proper documentation to the land bank, then the land bank will approve it based on that.
Okay. Anyone else on the question? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? The ayes have it and the motion has been approved.
Okay, the next one is more or less a hardship case as far as what they presented in their letter, and this would be more or less the same thing, that owner would have to produce the same thing. So, again, I mean, like the downside of that would be if they stop paying taxes on it, it would go through that cycle again as far as upset sale, judicial sale.
Yeah, so basically the same scenario for different person.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a motion that we, same as before, move forward till final documentation.
Okay, there's a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second. On the question, can you just give the address of this property, Ralph, for the record?
Yep.
Okay. We have them here somewhere.
Right, Ralph?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's Fiesta Drive,
Fiesta Drive on.
Fiesta
right.
Drive, rear 264, Eagle Lake Community Association.
Right. And the other address is 634 Swallow Lane up in Covington Township within the Eagle Lake development.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyone else on the question? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion has been approved. Okay. Anything else on that, Ralph?
No?
Okay. The last one is the Advisory Committee Property Acquisition Disposition Discussion.
Well, we did not receive any applications for this meeting, which is a surprise, you know, like in the past, we had numerous, but we didn't, I have a couple for the next meeting, but we have not received, so the advisory committee didn't meet naturally, so.
Okay. Okay, very good. There are no action items. There's no resolutions to be acted upon at this meeting. Now is the portion where we'll ask anyone from the public if they'd like to address the board. Ma'am? No. Okay. Seeing that there's no one, we'll move on to directors' other business. Does anyone have anything they'd like to discuss? No? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second? On the question, our next scheduled Land Bank meeting will be Wednesday, November 13th, 2024 at 11 a.m. All those in favor of adjourning signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.